Alrighty then, OBS says we're live. It's good. Writing on YouTube. YouTube says we're live. Alrighty then. Hello, what's going on, everyone? This is 007JK, and we are back with another live stream for you all. Today, we're doing the shiny hunt. That's right. We're going to be shiny hunting the starters and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. You guys get to vote on the poll in the live chat once I create it on which starter Pokemon you would like to see us shiny hunting for today. We're going to open up that poll right now. So I'm going to go to poll. We're going to go to starter, ? And we're going to create this poll here. We're going to do Chimchar as the first option right there. Turtwig as the second option. And Piplup as the third option. Starting the poll, you guys get to decide which starter Pokemon we get to shiny hunt for today. Let me just adjust this real quick. Open up this. Let me get this stuff all set up. There we go. Alrighty then. I'm excited for today's live stream. I hope you guys are as well. Because we are also going to be working on the ROM hack for my girlfriend Bippity to create Fire Emblem in Pokemon. This should be fun. I have a fun idea for this ROM hack. I just hope I'll be able to get around to it. We also have some music that we'll be playing. Right there. That's probably a little too loud, actually. So I'm going to go to here, and let's turn it down a tiny bit. Maybe up it a little bit more. There we go, and that's some good background music right there. Now, of course, we got to notify everyone in the Discord that we are indeed live. So I'm going to do @stream_ping right there. We are live at the Shiny Hunt. Alright, there we go. And I even got a notification saying that we're live today, which is amazing. So let's go to here. We're going to go to Discord, announcements, send, and boom, there we go. We are live today. So, without further ado, let's hop right into this shiny hunt, shall we? So, to start off with, we're going to start off round robin style. We are currently at 3,000 resets, which is insane. We are almost at the 4,000 mark. We got 1,000 more to go before the 4,000 mark. And remember, 4,000, the odds in this game are 1 in 4,096. So you guys got to keep that in mind when we are shiny hunting. So it's going to take a while before we can get a shiny starter in this game. It may take a lot longer than 4,000 well. It may even take up to 8,000. Who knows? Who knows? So in here, we currently have a couple of guys right here. I would like to look at this one's code real quick. So when he sees you, it's a battle. Good day, player. I see you've progressed quite far. Wanting to take the champion on, are you? There's some dialogue that he likes to say. And then we have a temp case here where he asked the question, would you like to join us? Okay. Let's start off right here. The briefcase is open, so we're doing this. Let's see if we get ourselves a shiny turtle. Shiny turtle, shiny turtle, shiny turtle! Shiny turtle! Alright. And it doesn't look shiny to me, but we're going to wait for the sparkle just in case. Okay, no sparkle. So, we reset. There we go. And that's how this works. We just add 1 reset counter every single time we reset. We're going to move on to Chimchar next. We're going to keep going kind of round robin style throughout all 3 of them until we get a vote in the chat for whichever one we want to shiny hunt for today. So, let us get going with that. So, I had an idea. Slither right here. I kind of want to do single battle, continue, silent right here. I kind of want to do this one right here. It's a different battle type. So, it's dot continue silent player wins script. Okay, and then right here there's another text box right there, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, there's another text box right there, and then I believe I can have it play this right here, this message box right here. So this is just a test to see. Oh, wait. Hold up. I'm going to exit without saving it, and there's a reason for that. Give me half a second. We're going to go do Chimchar now. So let's see if this little boy is a funky stinking monkey. Okay. He's not purple. So that one's shiny is so starkly different. I feel comfortable just resetting it immediately. The other two are pretty similar to the original ones. So I don't really feel comfortable with resetting on those until they actually get into the battle and the menu pops up. Okay. So what I need to do is, well, first off, I need to go back to here and set this up so you guys can see it. There we go. Okay, now I need to go to, let's see here, I got my safety folder right there, and fire red right there. Radical red, right there. And then we go up here, fire red, modified, and then we're going to do reset temp. So I'm going to delete this one, copy this one, and post it in there. There we go. So that's a temporary file. We're saving this just so we can reset it, because what we're going to be editing may or may not change. So, what I'd like to do right here is I'd like to change this to be this one with, let's put auto in there. I didn't like that. Okay. I'll probably fill in auto eventually. Okay, now we're on to Piplup. Let's get the pretty penguino. Pretty penguin. The penguino. Let's get the penguino. Hopefully this one's shiny, and it's a female. If we get a female shiny, we're naming it Skittles. Because I think that's an adorable name. But unfortunately, we have not found Skittles yet. That's another reset. We got Lemunk, Kaiser, and then Skittles. We still need one. Actually, I didn't realize this. We've been doing this for 2 years. We still haven't come up with a name for Turtwig. Like a solid name for Turtwig. Okay. Sorry, just jamming to the music. This music is sick. Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to take this and erase this. Okay. Let's erase this. If this works, I can get rid of the temp variables. If this works, I can get rid of the temp variables. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Maybe this I can do section 1. And this right here I can do section 1. Section 1, there we go. And the briefcase is open. We're going back to Turtwig then. Boom. Okay. So, let's see if we get the shiny turtle. Okay, no shiny turtle. Alright, we reset, and we try again. This is the whole thing. We just reset on shinies. Okay, so we have section 1, yes, no. Would you like to join the Soldiers in the Dark? Okay. I'm going to see if this works. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Also, what I need to do is I need to go down here. And I need to create a quick teleport to there. So, and I need to give them a Pokemon as well. The Pokemon I need to give them is a Blastoise, level 100. Okay, item, max potion. Right there. Edit. It's a max potion. It's Pokey. Give Pokemon Blastoise level 100, holding a citrus berry. There we go. And then, next out of that, and then, I'm gonna go back up to Pallet Town, or Pewter City real quick. But, first off, we're doing the shiny hunt, of course, with Chimchar. We gotta double check to see if Chimchar is in fact a shiny or not. Okay, 'tis not a shiny, so we reset. Okay, here we go. And now I actually have to go back up to Pewter City. And I gotta grab this right here. So it's 3-2 Warp 8. That's not what I wanted. We're at 1 then. Nope. Oh my goodness. I can't. Oh, fine. Fine. Pewter City, and we'll just go back down then. I guess. I guess we'll just go back down. Okay. Right here. I need to edit this to be 3-2 instead of 4-2. It's 3-2 Warp 8. Okay. Now we save. We'll try to attempt to play and see how well that works. Okay, well, God, this needs to be adjusted. There we go. Okay. Okay, briefcase is open. We just did Chimchar, so we're doing Piplup next. Let's go. Okay. And there's Kaiser, the Piplup. Unfortunately, we did not get Kaiser. I should start naming them like Kaiser, Skittles, stuff like that. That would be... Actually, that'd be so good. That'd be so good. We're starting back over with Piplup. With Turtwig, sorry. Okay, we're just going to do green just because. Okay, I'm going to do no. This way it'll, Blastoise will actually listen to us. Gonna be on easy. Okay. Done. And done. Okay. Now let's keep walking. I'm walking here. Starters not matter because we're getting ourselves a level 100 Blastoise with default moves. Right here. Grab ourselves 2 of them just in case. Go right here. And it didn't trigger him. Oh, there are blocks in the way. Ah, dang it. I didn't realize that the blocks were still in the way. Okay, let's go back up here and let's remove those blocks then. So we're going to do... Copy this. I'm going to put that right there. Okay, let's save. And let's try playing again. Alright, well, we just did Piplup, so now it's on to Turtwig again. Okay. So do we get the Turtley Boy? And let's see. He's not shiny. Okay. Yeah, he's not shiny. I was just like, he doesn't look shiny to me, but I wanted to double check, you know. Alright, I gotta click that button. That's right. There we go. Alright, we're gonna do A right there. And I'm gonna do green. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do no. Difficulty options. Easy. Okay, and then done and done. Okay. Okay. Trying to play 2 separate games at once right now. Okay. This one I'm just testing out. Grab 2 Blastoise. And, you know, I'm going to save right here. No, that's probably a bad idea. Never mind. We'll just go in. Okay, here we go. Good day, eh? I see you've progressed quite far. Wanting to take on the champion, are you? It just so happens that we wish to replace the champion as well. Seems our goals are aligned. Who are we? We are simply those that slither in the dark. We are most intrigued by you and would like to offer you a chance to join our wonderful society. Alright, hold on. We just did Piplup, so now we're doing Chimchar now. Let's see if we get the Stinky Monkey. He's got to be stinky because purple. His fur is purple. He needs to take a shower. That would be hilarious. Is it for this shiny in particular? If you got hit by a water type move, it'd make him non-shiny. That'd be absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Alright, let's see what you're made of. Okay. Okay, we're just going to select Hydro Pump. And keep going. I'm impressed. Okay, let's see. Moment of truth. Would you like to join those that slither in the dark? Yes. Excellent. Please take this as our newest member. You obtained the Choice Band. Would you like to join those that slither in the dark? No. Got leftovers. Okay. Okay. So something's wrong. If you talk to him again, it doesn't check. It doesn't check for the thing. I see. So when you talk to him, it does do this. So I think I do need that check. So every time you talk to him, it brings up this. So right here, I need to do the check then. Okay, that's good to know. But by changing it to that, it does still work. So I'm going to bring this back to the way it was. I'm not going to save. And I'm going to bring up... Oh, shoot. I accidentally exit out of both of those things. Open up. Let's see. We got... let's see. Hex Maniac and Fire Emblem. Safety folder and Pokemon Fire Red folder. There we go. Okay. So Fire Red. Right here. Okay. Alright, we just did Chimchar, so let's do Piplup next. Here we go. I think I need to add a delay to the music because I like singing along with the music, but it always sounds off after the fact, so I gotta fix that. Okay. No shiny Piplup. Okay, I was just double checking. Okay. Safety folder Fire Red, modified, set temp. Okay, this one. That. Right there. Replace. Okay. Now minimize both of those. Open back up Hex Maniac Advance. Okay. Now I gotta go to Hex right here. Open up for you guys so you guys can see. And there we go. Okay. There's no Pokeball right there. So, and this leads to my rival's house. Good. So we need to keep the check there. But other than that, wait. Open a new tab. Okay. So I need to take this right here. And then just highlight this. Control X. Control V. There we go. Okay. So just did Piplups. Now we're doing Turtwig for the shiny turtle. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-dum-bum. Okay. Let's see. No shiny. Okay, no change. Reset again. Now 3010 resets. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to think. We put the section one right there. And then right up here, we got to do continue. We'll do music with it. So I think that should still work. Section 1. There we go. And it should go to section 1, and it should check for the temp. That way, if you talk to him again, it should just say, we shall meet again. So I'm going to save right there. Okay. And now, in here, right here, okay. So this is Radical Red right here. I'm going to copy this, put it in the reset folder, replace. There we go, okay. Now, I should be able to edit it as much as I would like, and I still have a backup folder for it. So, let's hope this works. Okay, let's see, we just did Turtwig, so we're going to do Chimchar next. Okay. Okay. And it is not a funky monkey. Okay. Let's do, boom, that right there. Okay. So now that I've got that, let's go to Pewter City here. Okay, I need to go down as 3-2 warp 8. I already know that. We're just trying to figure out this really quickly. I want to clean it up a little bit. Item. Whoops. I'm going to grab this and bring that down to there. And then make this a Blastoise. Okay, so do Pokemon, give Pokemon Blastoise, level 100, give him a Citrus Berry. There we go. Okay, so then after that, we go back to Pallet Town, right here, go to here, oh wait, hold up, let's see, we just did Chimchar, so we're doing Piplup next, okay. Okay. And do we actually get Skittles this time? It looks the same to me. Double check? Okay. It's not a shiny, so we reset. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay. And now, let's keep going then. Boom. That's another reset. Okay. Now go to here. Switch this to be warp 3 to warp target 8. Save. And then play. Okay. A is the name. And then we just gotta select green. Okay. And we want to select no. To that, we want difficulty options. We want to set to easy. And then done and done. All right. The thing doesn't matter. Let's go grab our Blastoises. Grab like just 2. I'll grab 3 just in case. Just in case something crazy happens. Okay, here we go. Okay, alright, briefcase is now open. We just did Piplups, now we're doing Turtwig. Let's see. Do we get the shiny turtley boy? This is where you get to tell, by the way, if you look inside the briefcase, they aren't shiny in the briefcase. They're only shiny once you pick them and bring them into battle. That's when they can be shiny. And they aren't shiny locked to my knowledge. So, that's not a turtley boy. Okay. So the reset Rooney. Okay. I'm going to do hydro pump. Yeah, of course I was burned. Hydro pump. Okay, looks like this Blastoise is crippled. So we need to switch to a different Blastoise. And this one's poisoned. Hydro Pump. There we go, we got him. Yippee! Okay. I can't talk. I can't move. Interesting. I guess we can't do music then. In that case, guess it has to be silent then. Let's try that and see if that works, because that froze it. Okay, A. AA. Okay. Alright, briefcase is open once again. We just did Turtwig, so we're doing Chimchar next. Alright. Okay, no shiny Chimchar. So we reset. Alright. So add 1 to the reset counter. Keep going. I want to do difficulty easy. So Blastoise will actually listen to me. And then done and done. Okay, let's see how well this works. We're just doing some testing right now. I'll grab 3 just in case. Okay, he instantly sees us. Talks to us a little bit. Slitherer, Houndoom. Okay. Alright, now we simply fight, select Hydro Pump, and then keep clicking Hydro Pump. Okay, all these out of Hydro Pump, so we got to go to Pokemon here. Switch to a different Blastoise. And, oh, briefcase is open. Hold up. Let's see, we just did Chimchar, so we're doing Piplup next. Okay, here we go. We haven't run into any shiny Starly yet. That Starly surprisingly looks a little shiny. Nope, it's not. Never mind. It's just my brain messing with me. Alright. That's how the reset Rooney. We haven't run into any shinies. No shiny Starly or no shiny starter as well. So, it is what it is. Alright, let's Hydro Pump this guy. There we go. Okay. I'm impressed. Okay, let's see what he says. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we aren't able to do that 3-thing system then. We aren't able to do that then. Okay. So it looks like we aren't able to do the temp check and then the message box. Okay, looks like it just does the first temp check. Okay. That's good to know. So now we're going to go to this reset one. Copy this. Post that in there. Replace file. Actually, what I can do is we're going to grab this. The original file. Actually, no. I think it'll be fine. Let's just reopen Hexmaniac Advance. Come on. There we go. We go to here. Reopen it up. Okay. So it looks like we aren't able to do that, but you have to talk to him afterwards to get the item. Sounds... Yeah, it kind of sucks. Well, we just did Piplup, so let's do Turtwig next. So it looks like you have to talk to him to get the item. If you don't talk to him, you don't get the item. But you do have to make the jump. But you don't have to lock him in place anyway. Okay. No shiny? So let's reset. Okay. Okay, so what we have to do here is I have to go back up to the Slitherer and readjust his coding. This one real quick. So I have to take this and we have to get rid of this. Single battle. There we go. And then get rid of this. Whoops. There we go. Okay. And then delete this. Oh, wait. It looped. That's why. Oh, you know what? It's okay. So we're going to do right here, section 1. It's okay. We'll still do the ask. We'll still do the ask, and I think it's fine. So you go through, and if you talk to him again, it'll do the temp, I believe. So actually, wait. Hold on. We just did Turtwig, so we're doing Chimchar next. Okay, let's do Chimchar next. Okay, no Funky Monkey. So we reset. It's roughly 2 minutes per reset. Okay, let me... Okay, we still have the template, so I'm going to save. We're going to go to Pewter City. And I'm going to look at the coding again. It's just putting it back to where it was. And we're going to go back down. We're going to try the same thing again. I'm going to test it, make sure it was just the way it was, and see if it works. Item. Do that. I need to click on down there and put the item down there. Edit this to be 1 Blastoise. Give Pokemon Blastoise 100 Citrus Berry. Okay. And then outside of that, go to here. Make this as 3-2 Warp 8. Save and then play. Okay, hold up. We gotta go to, let's see, we just did Turtwigs, or Chimchar, sorry, so we're gonna do Piplup next. Okay, let's see. Turtwig is indeed shiny. Or Piplup, sorry. I don't know, my brain's stuck on Turtwig. Okay, no shiny Piplup, so we reset. There we go. Boom, that's another reset. Okay, now we're on Turtwig. Okay, we're just going to do that just to be a bit quicker. And no, then go to difficulty, go to easy, and done, and done. And now we walk around. Okay. I can't wait to add the next person, the next trainer. I can't wait for it. It should be so cool. It should be actually so cool. Okay. Then just select Hydro Pump for all of these guys. Just Hydro Pump them all away. There we go. I'm impressed. Got money, of course. And he... Oh yeah, you gotta talk to him. Would you like to join those that slowed in the dark? Yes. Excellent. Please take the choice band. Okay. Coolio. We shall meet again. Okay. That works. That works. Okay, we have it working. Let's just leave it. Okay. We just did Piplup, right? Yeah, because 18 visible by 3. Yeah, we just did Piplup, so we're going to do Turtwig again. Here we go. Turtley boy! Okay. Slither's working. That's all that matters. Okay, shiny Turtwig. No shiny Turtwig. Okay. I know we've spent the past like 3 weeks just focusing on that individual, but I really wanted to try something. Okay, so let me go to... Minimize that. Okay, reset temp. This. Copy. Here. Paste. Place file. Okay, and now reopen up Hexmaniac. This. Here. And reopen it. There we go. Okay. Now, I gotta go back up to Hexmaniac because I do need to edit a bit of the code. And then save it. Okay, so this guy right here. Open a new tab. Okay. This right here. I'm just gonna move this. Shift over this. Control X. Post. And then I need to get rid of this. Up to the battle. There we go. And then get rid of this section 1. There we go. Okay. So we just did Turtwig, so now we're doing Chimchar again. And that should all be good. So we're going to save right there. Okay. Okay. The Slitherer is figured out. Okay. Not a shiny monkey. Not a funky monkey. So we reset. Okay. Okay. So now I think I'm going to leave this the way it is. I mean, maybe... Yeah, I think I'll leave this the way it is because then you can't go back after you exit and come back and he can give you the other option. I don't want him to give you the other option. So now that I have this code right here, I'm going to copy all of this. We go to you and post it all right there. There we go. Okay. Now go to you. Open a new tab. And post it right there. There we go. Okay. So now each of these guys have all the code. Okay. Now each of them should work. I just gotta do one last thing. Post that there, post that right there. So you can't move, so the only way you have to get out is down. So now, when you jump down, it should work. Hopefully. Hopefully it should work. We just did Chimchar. So now, Piplup. So I'm going to save right there. Okay. And that's the Slitherer's introduction done. Now I have to add another Pokemon Center and a Pokemart. Okay. No shiny. So we reset. Just double checking. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. There we go. Whoops. Do right there and then right there. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna save right there. Okay. And then we need to add a Pokemon Mart as well. So we go over here. Grab this. Go back over here, and then right here we'll put down the Pokemon Mart. Right there. There we go. Okay. So you jump down, you cannot get back up. Then you can go to the Pokemon Centers or the Pokemon Mart. And that should be pretty good. We'll figure out the warps a little bit later. Right now we're working on design. We're now in a new area. Okay. So we just did Piplups, now we're doing Turtwig again. Shiny turtle, shiny turtle, shiny turtle! Shiny turtle! Okay. And he doesn't look shiny to me. Not right off the bat. Okay, no sparkle. He's not shiny. We reset. Okay. So now that we have that, it's basically like, kind of like a little mini town. So let me think. That's the third. You beat 3 gyms to get to this point. And so far, we haven't got their moves yet for any of them. We could do that. Then, once you leave the town, I would like a person right here to stop and talk to you. But the only way I can think of to do that is with trainers. I'm trying to think, because I want to add a person that just comes out and talks to you like, hey, what's going, hey, I saw a suspicious looking guy. Okay, we just did Turtwig, so we're on Chimchar. I was like, hey, I just saw a suspicious looking guy go down south. Would you go talk to him, kind of thing? But I need a script block for that, and I don't know how scripts work in this. If I could get scripts to work, that'd be phenomenal. Change the entire thing. But I can't get scripts to work for me for the life of me. Well, that's a reset, because that was not a funky monkey. So, I'm trying to think. It's got to be a trainer. You're like, hey, I think something's... Boom! So, let me add... a trainer. And I want it to be just a concerned citizen. So do a little boy. We'll do this. Okay, there we go. Just a concerned citizen. Okay. I'm going to put them right here. Facing left. Ning them. Oh, okay. So I can't do Captain... we'll just do... Cappy... B. There we go. Cappy B for Captain Blastum. It's unfortunate I can't extend the name. Maybe I can. Well, hold up. This is open now, so we just did... We just did... What? We just did Piplup, right? Give me a second. I'm just double checking. No, we just did the Funky Monkey. Okay, we just did the Funky Monkey, so it actually is. We're actually on Piplup. Okay, I had to double check. So we're doing Piplup next. Here we go. me see if I can extend the name at all. I just want to see if I can. Okay, does not look shiny to me. Okay, tis not a shiny Piplup, so we reset. Okay, let's try Captain Blastum. Captain Blastum. I want to make sure that I'm spelling that correctly. Okay. It's Captain Blastum. That's how it's spelled. Okay. Let me go back to here then. Okay, that works. That works, I think. I can get rid of the Slither's code right there. No, it doesn't work. It shortened it back to Captain Blast. Dang it. Alright, in that case, we gotta stick with Cappy B then. Cappy B. For Captain Blastum. That's unfortunate. I wanted to give his full name. Because I want to give a tribute to Captain Blastum, the YouTuber. He's an amazing guy. I want to give a tribute to him, but I can't do his full name, and that makes me sad. Dang it, man. Well, we just did Piplup, so let's do Turtwig. So, let's go right here. Let's see if we get ourselves a shiny turtle. Okay. He looks the same to me. Yep, he's the same. Okay. And there we go. That is another reset under our belt. 3,025 resets. Whew. Okay. All right, then. So now we have... this guy. Now this guy's going to talk to you. He's going to be like, hey, I think something's suspicious. Oh, wait. Makes him a Poke Trainer. But that's his overworld sprite for Captain Blastum. I don't think I want to do that. No, I gotta do a different sprite for Captain Blastum then. Because I want you to run into him multiple times. Could do that one. He doesn't have a battle sprite. We gotta find someone that is bald, because Captain Blastum is in fact bald. We could do that one, but that's a little old for Cappy. I know he's in his 30s, but he's not an ancient old man yet. That one doesn't have a battle sprite. That one does look a little bit like him, though. Alright, here we go. Just did Turtwig, so let's do Chimchar next. Blaine! Yeah, let's do Blaine. We'll do Blaine for Cappy B. Okay. That's another reset of Rooney for us. Boom. Alright, I'm going to change this to be Blaine. Because I think that'd be really funny. Blaine. There we go. Okay. Cappy B. Okay. I wish I could reuse scripts, but I don't know how how scripts work. So like this right here, it appears the gym is closed. It'd be wise. So this right here, if I open it, this is what it says: if.flag.set.go to, and then it shows a number and then section 1. So, meaning if the flag has been triggered, meaning the flag being that the gym is no longer locked, then it just goes to section 1 and it ends once you step on it. Otherwise, it just move player, face right. It appears the gym is closed. It could be wise to pay the museum a visit. And then it makes you walk down. Thing is, when you step on a script, whenever I put down a script to make it trigger, it just freezes the game. Like it doesn't even it won't actually trigger the code either. Maybe I could fix that though. We'll see. But right now we just did Chimchar, so we're doing on to Piplup. Hey, let's see if we get ourselves a shiny Piplup. Hey, no shiny Piplup. Let us reset and try again. I do want to edit his team though. So what are some Pokemon that are not used at all so far? So we have so far Corviknight, Hydreigon, Armourouge, Turtonator, Incineroar, Mismagius, Corviknight, Sawsbuck, Decidueye, Hydrapple, Drapion, Roselia, Togekiss, Luxray, Scavalier, Aegislash, Annihilate, Samurott, Excalibur, Gibble, Goomy, Cyclizar, Sobble, Remoraid, okay. I think I can find some that naturally learn Explosion. First off, I wanted to have an Alolan Golem. So I'm going to do Sorry, I can't remember what the level cap is for this area. Okay. We just did, what was it? We just did, Piplup. So we're on to Turtwig. Alright. Hold up. I need to go use the restroom real quick. I will be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom, and then we will do Turtwig. Alright, I am back. I am Baka. Alright. Let's do the turtley boy. Shiny turtle, shiny turtle, shiny turtle! Shiny turtle! Okay. Do we get ourselves a shiny Turtwig? We do not. Okay. I always have to wait for the battle for the Turtwig and Piplup. Okay, next up is Chimchar. Now, for Captain Blossom, I want them to be... Wait. Go here real quick. You go up. Oh. Do that. He has... I think he has level 28 Pokemon. Let me look at Slitherer. Okay. Go here, do Control F. Slither. Just search that up. Open. He has level 34s. Okay. So I'll make Cappy level 40. Do I want to make him level 40? Yeah, let's make him level 40. I think that'll be funny. 40. I want to give him Golem. Actually, Golem 2. Okay, so we just did Turtwig. Now we're on to Chimchar. And then Piplup. Okay, no Funky Monkey. Okay, we reset. Okay, so we want an Alolan Golem for Cappy. I want to give him... I'm trying to think of Pokemon that I'm not going to be using. Let's do a level 40 Executor. An Alolan Executor, okay. We're going to do a level 40 Hisuian... What? Not Voltorb, sorry. A Hisuian Electrode. I'm doing alternate forms so that they probably won't be used. Hisuian Electrode. And then... level 40 Azelf. Okay. So let me grab my laptop real quick. I have a list. Okay, I have a list on my laptop of different exploding Pokemon and their powers, and I want to give him a powerful team. Okay, hold up. Here is the box we just did use, so it's Piplup next. Okay. Okay. Doesn't look shiny to me. Is not shiny. Okay. We reset then. We're now at 3,030 resets. Let's go. Let's see. We got several with 100. Overquill is 115. Metagross. We gotta do Metagross. 40. Metagross is one of Cappy's tops. Or do we do Mega Metagross? We'll probably do Mega Metagross. That's right, it's less likely to be used. And then we'll do Gigalith to end it off. Okay, level 40. Gigalith. Okay. Now, I'm going to take all of them up to level 40 and take every move that they can possibly learn and put it at level 41. And then at level 40, all they can know is Explosion. That's it. That's all they know is Explosion. Alolan Golem ability, I want him to have Galvanize as the default ability. Alright, let's start over with Turtwig now. Because that way it'll be an electric type move. And at any point, if these Pokemon are used, we'll switch up. There's a whole list of explosion Pokemon that we can choose. Okay. That is not a shiny, so we reset. Just double checking. Okay. It's gotta be... Where's Blaine? Wait, where's Blaine? Could do a Sailor for Cappy. That'd be kind of cool. Or Watson. Watson could be good for Cappy. Actually, Watson would be really good for Cappy. Let's do Watson. I'm looking. Biker would work. I mean, yeah, it kind of fits Cappy. Watson. I want to be Jolly. Okay, there's the Trunk Pop suitcase. So let's do Chimchar next. Okay. So do we get the Funky Monkey? We do not get the Funky Monkey. Okay. Let's reset then. We're looking for Watson. Where is he? That's Chuck. Huh. I don't see him. We'll stick with Blaine then. If I can find Blaine. I don't know where he went. And there's Blaine right there. Let's do the Watson one. Nah, we'll do Blaine. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna save right there. Go to here. Okay. There we go. Now I gotta do moves. We gotta edit Pokemon to get moves. Now I haven't figured out the code for Cappy yet. Okay. Well, we just did... What was it? Turtwig, and then Chimchar. Oh, we gotta do Piplup next. Piplup's next. Okay. So now, it's another reset. I gotta do Cappy's dialogue next. We'll figure that out once we figure out the moves. So there's a lot of Pokemon we need to edit. A lot of Pokemon we need to edit. including Gerald over here. I think we actually already got Gerald all of his moves. So let me see. Got Gerald. Okay. We do got Gerald. I think we need to do Ash next. It gives you Team 44, which is rest. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't break it when he actually gives you rest. Then over here. Okay. Got Ash right up here. Now we need to figure out some moves for these guys. Alright, but first, we gotta do Chimchar. No, wait. We gotta do Turtwig. We just did Piplup. We gotta do Turtwig first. Alright. Let's do Turtwig, the turtly boy! 'Tis not a shiny. Alright. Let's reset. Okay, let's think. Ash's Sobble needs to know Surf, Protect, U-Turn, and Ice Shard. I don't know what number Surf is. So, I'm going to go to here. We have a new tab. Bring that in right there. And I'm going to do Radical... I'm going to go to Google. And just type in RR Dex. I believe it is this one that gives me the correct information. No, that's not the right one. I think it's this one. GitHub. I think this is it. Okay, here it is. Okay. So, I need a Pokemon that naturally learns Surf. I think Blastoise might naturally learn Surf. Oh, wait. I can go to Moves, type in Surf, select it, and add a filter. So yeah, Blastoise. I need a Pokemon that naturally learns Surf. Not a Pokemon that can learn Surf, but naturally learns Surf. Okay, Chimchar is up next. Okay. Let's see. No shiny? So we reset. Okay, 1335. Withdraw. Skull Bash. Okay. So he can learn Surf, but just not naturally. What about Alolan Raichu? Use Evolution. Level up. Okay. Golduck? Does Golduck naturally learn Surf? Water Pulse, Aqua Tail, Soak, Hydro Pump. Okay. By the way, I'm looking in specifically Radical Red because that's what this is based off of. Whoops. Okay. Let's look at Poliwrath. I doubt it. Surging Strikes. Dang, they gave him Surging Strikes? It's nuts. Okay, let's try Tentacruel. Water Pulse, Bubble Beam, Scald, and Hydro Pump. Okay. Let's look at Slowbro. Water Pulse and Rain Dance. Okay. Alright, we're on Piplup now. Okay. Nope. Alright. Let's add one to that. Only show changed Pokemon. No. Let's try Dugong. He learns Aqua Jet, Brine, Dive and Aqua Tail. Okay. Let's try Cloister. Hydro Pump, Withdraw, Brine, Whirlpool, Razor Shell, Clamp, Water Gun. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Surf Pokedex. Figure out what Pokemon naturally learn Surf. I don't think it's gonna be anything in Gen 1. Why level up? Tentacruel. It says Tentacruel can and Slowpoke can, but we just found out in Radical Red they have removed that. Could do Slowking. Could do Suicune, Mudkip. All right, let's try Slowking then. Slowking. Water Gun, Water Pulse, cannot naturally learn Surf. Okay. It's not Slowking. Suicune. Let's try Suicune. Okay. Now hold up. The box is back up. Meaning... We just did Piplup, didn't we? Yeah, we just did Piplup, so it's Turtwig next. Okay. Okay. Do we get a shiny turtle? He looks the same to me. Okay, no shiny Turtwig. Okay, we reset, and let's keep going. So this is the hardest part, the absolute hardest part about Radical Red. They removed the names of every single move. All you have is a number, an assigned number. And you have to figure out what that number means. By doing so, you have to go online, look up Radical Red specifically, look up a Radical Red Pokemon, what moveset they learn, and then go into the coding, look at that same Pokemon, match up what they learn, when they learn at what level, and then you can possibly learn the number associated with the move, which is the stupidest thing in the world, and I hate Radical Red for it very, very much. Radical Red is so dumb at doing this. Okay, Suicune does not naturally learn Surf. Mudkip, let's try Mudkip then. Let's try Mudkip. Does Mudkip? He does not naturally learn Surf. In Radical Red. He does in normal Pokemon, but not in Radical Red. He has to learn it naturally in Radical Red. Which is so fetching dumb. Let's look at Melodic then. How do you spell Melodic? Oh, Melodic. That's why I can't find it. Melodic. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We just did Turtwig, so we're doing Chimchar next. Okay. Radical Red makes things so stupidly difficult. It really makes things so stupidly difficult. Alright, there we go. Which I guess this makes sense. Water Pulse, Water Gun, Water Sport, Aqua Ring, Aqua Tail, Hydro Pump, Rain Dance, Bubble Bounce. Okay. Okay. Alright. So if Melodic isn't, let's try Ice Q. EI. Ice Q. I think Ice Q naturally learns it. It does! At level 54! Ice Q. Okay. So now that we've found the Pokemon, we need to go into here. We need to hit Control F. Type in Ice Q, the Pokemon's name. Which is spelled SQ. Okay. And then, once we found Ice Q, the Pokemon, we open that in a new tab. Oh, we gotta wait for Hexman Advance. Then we just scroll all the way down to where it naturally learns its moves, and then at level 54 right there, it learns Surf. No, sorry. 54 right there. Learns Surf, which is 57. Surf is number 57. We finally found the number for it. Okay. We just did Chimchar, so we're doing Piplup next. Okay. It's very convoluted, and it's very difficult, but we have done it before, and we can do it. And I think I did use Ice Cube before as well, because I think it's literally the only Pokemon in all of Radical Red that naturally learns Surf. If Pokemon doesn't naturally learn it, it's not shiny, so we gotta reset. Let's reset and start again. But if a Pokemon doesn't naturally learn a move that we're looking for, we just straight up can't use the move. Which is sad. It sucks. It really sucks, but we just can't we can't use the move. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Okay. So Ice Cube here. Oops, sorry. Right here. Learns Surf level 54, and at level 54, right here it goes the move and then the level. 54, it's 57. Okay. So, for Sobble Surf, we gotta do 57. Okay. Next, we have to find a Pokemon that naturally learns Protect. Now, let me see if anything else needs to learn Surf. Seadra does. So that's gonna be 57 for Seadra. And I am double checking that nothing else needs to learn Surf. In my notes here. Okay. From what I can tell, nothing else needs to learn Surf. That's good. So, okay. We gotta do Turtwig again now. Now we need to find Protect. But first, we're gonna see if we get ourselves a shiny turtle. No shiny turtle. Okay. Let's reset and try again. That's 3,040 resets. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so now I need to go to here. Go to moves. Do Protect. Filter Protect. Okay. I think. What is it? Spupa? Let's try. No. How do you spell Spupa? It's like Scatterbug's evolution. Well, it's a later gen one though, so let me look. Everything can use Protect basically. I want stuff that learns Protect. Naturally, I know Spupa does. Just gotta find it. There's Beautifly. Just gotta find Spupa somewhere. Burmy. Okay, I can't find it. Alright. We're moving on to Chimchar then. So here's what I'm going to do. Spupa Pokedex. And my phone just won't listen to me. Spupa Pokedex! It brought up Football Pokedex. I despise this thing. Scatterbug! Thank you! That's what I needed. Technology is infuriating. Technology is absolutely infuriating today. By the way, I'm going to save what we have so far just to make sure that I don't lose anything. Because I want to make sure we have everything. Okay. Scatterbug. How the blue blazes do you spell Spupa? That's all I'm looking for is the spelling of Spupa so I can... S-P-E. Okay. Okay, S-P-E. W. There it is. Okay, Spupa. He learns Detect, not Protect. Oh, you're kidding me. You're actually kidding me. Alright, well, I'm gonna do this. Protect. What Pokemon naturally learn Protect? Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. Really? Because it says they can't learn it, period, in Radical Red. That's fun. Alright. Well, I'll look at them up anyway. I'll look them up anyway. Okay. What did we just do? So, yes, 39, 40. 42? Yeah, 42 is. Okay. So we gotta do Piplup next. Okay. I straight up can't even remember what last Pokemon was. I'm so upset. My Radical Red stupid. Volcrapity. Alright. Piplup doesn't look shiny to me. Okay, it is not shiny. Okay. Let's reset and try again. Okay. Let's just keep going. It'll be okay. Alright, we'll look up. Blastoise. I level up. False Swipe, Tail Whip, Fake Out, Rapid Spin, Skull Bash, Shell Smash. Okay. Blastoise does not naturally learn Protect. Okay. Let's look at Cloyster then. Cloyster. Shell Smash, Supersonic. Protect at level 1. Okay. We got it. We found it. Go to look up Cloyster then. So let's do Control F. Real quick. Let me look up. I'm just going to put a Y there and then just search that. Cloyster. Here we go. Open a new tab. Okay. Let me double check. Okay, this is Cloyster. Okay, at level 1, Cloyster learns Hydro Pump, Shell Smash, Toxic Spikes, Withdraw, Supersonic, Protect, and Aura Beam. So we learned 7 moves at level 1. We've got to determine which one of those 7 is Protect. Okay. Let's start with Turtwig though. We're still doing the shiny hunt. This is taking a bit more brain power because it's a bit more frustrating to deal with. Okay. No shiny. Let's reset and keep going. Okay, but in here, there are only 6 moves. So that's a bit of a problem. That's a bit of an issue. According to the Radical Red website, he learns 7 moves at level 1. But according to the code, he learns 6. So it means one of the moves is forgotten, and one of them could be Protect. So we have to find a different Protectmon then. Let's look at Forretress. Forretress, okay. Level up. He learns Self-Destruct, Take Down, Rapid Spin, Bide, Natural Gift, Explosion, Double Edge. Okay, Fortress does not learn Protect. Next is Swampert. Let's look at Swampert. He's supposed to naturally learn Protect. Learns Foresight, Tackle, Growl, Body Slam, Bide. Protect at 32. We'll look at Swampert then. Control F, Swamp. Okay, what did we just do? We were doing Chimchar next, I believe. I can't remember the previous Pokemon we did, even though it was literally 2 minutes ago. Okay, not a shiny. We reset. Okay. Swampert, right here. Open a new tab. Swampert, according to the dex, learns at level 32. 32 right there. So it looks like Protect is 182. So we're going to mark that down in my notes. Protect is 182. Does anything else need to learn Protect? Just double checking. Parting shot. Roost. Fake out. Self-destruct. Come on. Okay. From what I can tell, nothing learns protect. Okay. Now we need Ice Shard. Ice Shard's gonna be a bit more of a difficult one, I believe. So, go to here. Out of this. Move the filter, protect. And then I'm just gonna go here. Type in Ice Shard. Priority move. Okay. Looks like Seal and Dugong naturally learn it. So we'll look up Dugong. Let's do Piplup first though. From the briefcase. Okay. Ooh, boy. Ooh. I think we'll do probably 5 more resets and then we'll end the live stream after that, I think. We're looking up moves. Meaning we're getting some information. And I did get Captain Blastum on the thing. On the game. I just need to write out a coding for it and figure out some dialogue for it. Which I'm super excited for. Super excited for Captain Blastum. Okay. So it's another reset. Now we're on Turtwig. Okay, let's look up Dugong. Control F Dugong. Dugong Pokemon. Oh wait. First, I gotta make sure that. Oh wait. Oh wait. Dang, I'm gonna refresh the page. There we go. Let's type in Dugong. Should have the ability to get Ice Shard, Icy Wind. Ice Shard at 17. 17, he gets 381. So, Ice Shard is 381. Okay. Next we need Aurora Beam, which I believe Dugong actually might know. Ice Beam, Icy Wind, Ice Shard, Aurora Beam at 27. That's 62. Okay, now we need Focus Energy. So don't think Dugong gets. Okay, we're going to do Turtwig next. We're doing 50 resets today. I mean, that's not too bad. It's not too awful bad. He doesn't look shiny to me. Okay. No Sparkle. That means we reset. Okay. Boom. Okay. We need Focus, Energy, Psybeam, and Octazooka. Okay. Let's look up here. Focus, Energy. Minkey and Primeape naturally. So we'll do Primeape. He learns Rage, Scratch, Focus Energy at level 1. Okay. So actually, let me look up Mankey then. Instead. Mankey doesn't learn Focus Energy. Huh. Okay, so Primeape learns it at level 1. Okay, so we'll look at Primeape then. Just gonna take this, copy this, here, Control F, paste, search for Primeape, right here. Just gotta wait for a minute. Just gotta recalculate. It's not responding right now. Okay, briefcase is open. That means we get a search for a Chimchar. Okay. Okay, we're on Primeape now. Just gotta give it a minute. We gotta search for the shiny monkey. Come on, give me a funky monkey. Nope. Okay, that's another reset-a-roni. Boom, there we go. Okay, what level does it say Primeape learns Focus Energy? It's at level 1, the bottom one. So we learns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It does, okay. So it should be 116 is Focus Energy. Okay, it should be 116. Okay. Psybeam is next. How do you spell that? Psybeam. Okay. Psybeam. Let's look up Venomoth. Venonat and Venomoth. Okay. You learned Psybeam at 17. We got Venonat. Okay. Let's do Control F. Veno. Which I'm going to search up. Venonat. It's got to be the numbers, not on a team. Why is it going so slow? Venonat, here we go. Open. Okay, we just did Chimchar, so now we're doing Piplup next. I think Hexmaniac Advances is running a little bit slow because it's been open for so long. Probably, I don't know. Also probably because we've been sticking so much new stuff into it as well. Okay. Alright. That was not a shiny. So we reset. Boom. What level did say Venonat learned? Psybeam 17. So that is... right there. It looks like 60. Okay. Looks like Psybeam is 60. Then we need Octazooka. That one should be an Octillery specific one. But let's see. Octillery. Yeah, Octillery is what we're looking for. Control F. Okay. Doesn't like that. So let's copy that. Octillery. Okay. Open a new tab. Okay. Oh, it's probably because there's so many tabs open. Okay. Octillery learns Octazooka at level 0. So it's 190. Okay. Now, Focus Energy. We did find out that's 116. Dragon's Breath and Ice Beam. We need Dragon's Breath now. Oh, wait. We just did 5, 6, 47, 48. Okay. We need to do Turtwig next, and we're going to end on Chimchar, I think. But we've learned a couple of different things. We've almost got all of, let's go, Ash's team. We just need Dragon's Breath and Ice Beam. Which we know Dugong naturally learns Ice Beam. Okay, not a shiny Turtwig. So we reset. Okay. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to type in Dugong. I'm going to reopen up Dugong. And then let me look in here for the Dugong. You naturally learn Ice Beam at level 0. That's 58. Okay, Ice Beam is 58. Now all we need is Dragon's Breath. So we got Dragons. Actually, let me type in Breath. Dragon Breath. There we go. It says Charizard learns it. So let's look up Charizard. Dragon Claw. Dragon Rage. No Dragon's Breath. Okay. Next is Seadra. Twister, Dragon Pulse, Dragon Dance. Okay. Next is Kingdra. Kingdra. 1 second. Twister, Dragon Pulse, Dragon Dance. Okay. Alright. Here's the last reset for this one. I want to get this last move in so that way we have Ash. We can actually make Ash next time. Next week. Or potentially sooner than that. Okay. Give me the shiny monkey. No! Oh, well. Well, we tried our best, but we got to 3,050 resets today. I'm just going to look up this last thing of Dragon's Breath and see if I can find anything that can naturally learn it. Like Flygon. Let's see. Learns Dragon's Breath at level 1. Let's look up Vibrava. Do Vibrava. He learns at level 0. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold up. I need to go to here. Copy that. Control F, V. Vibrava. He learns at level 0. So we gotta grab Vibrava. It's just gonna take a little bit. Uh-oh, it ain't responding. It ain't responding. Just gotta wait. Be patient with Hexmaniac Advanced. It's a finicky program. Okay, Vibrava at level 0 learns 255. Double checking. Okay, looks like Dragon's Breath is 255. 225, sorry. Dragon's Breath is 225. Okay. And there we have it. That is all of Ash's team, the number for the moves recorded. Now we actually have to implement them, which is going to be difficult, but we can do that. For now, I think we've done a pretty good job, because not only did we fix up the Slitherers, those that slither in the dark. We added Captain Blastum of only just the Pokemon for now. We've also added Pokemon Center and Pokemart, which we do need to make each of those as well. So we will be making those, and we're going to be putting in a typical shop experience, I believe. Because you're going to get plenty of money in order to spend up until this point. So you can spend them on the shop to get potentially better and better Pokeballs, like Great Balls and Ultra Balls and stuff like that. So, that's going to do it. I hope you guys did enjoy this live stream. If you did, be sure to hit the like button down below. Comment down below what you'd like to see us do in the future. Hi, hello Moondrop Soulheart. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. We'll do the 3 emojis, but we're ending off right now. But well, here's the 3 emojis.
Finish him.
And
Chicken Jockey.
oh my gosh, it ended off on Chicken Jockey. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll be back tomorrow with some more live streaming. I still am not entirely sure what I'm going to be live streaming. If you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comment section down below or put them in the Discord as well. We look there every day. Take care, everyone. Have an awesome, awesome day. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.